It gives me immense pleasure to start this occasion by heartily welcoming you all to our Euro Literature Fest, the closing of our Literature Fest for grades 4 and 5. The Literature Fest is one of our biggest events, and our primary objective is to introduce our children to the world of books, stories, and learning. In the junior block, we have been working passionately, focusing on the improvement of reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. We have conducted fun-filled activities such as the poetry recitation, jam, spelling contests, to name a few. In the month of December, we had the major production, The King's Spell of grades 1 and 2. And on March 10th, we had the major production, The Bee Musical of grade 3, which was a grand success. As you have seen our display boards outside, they showcase our learners' creativity and writing skills. Our students have created their storyboards, and some of them embody different characters from their literature novels. They made the characters come alive, and some of them talked about their favorite storybook. Euroschool has always been associated with a good cause initiative. In the past years, we've raised funds for flood victims in the Tarai region and also for the community of Sindhu Palchok in association with the Nepal Red Cross, to name a few. This year, I would like to introduce the founder and chairperson of She Nepal, Ms. Smita Lama. She Nepal is a non-profit, non-political, non-governmental organization that ensures children have improved access to education, protection, and health care, apart from the restoration of child rights and empowerment of children, to bring creative and positive change through community-based solutions. Last Friday, we had the Literature Fest for grade 1, 2, and 3, and we generated 40,000. We collected 40,000, was donated to She Nepal. They say the best gift you can give a child is the gift of reading, so I would like to request our dear parents to please visit the bookstall that is out there in the admin block, buy books for your children, and also the food stall. The money that is generated there will go to She Nepal, to the children of She Nepal. Thank you. Before we begin with the musical, I would first like to call Tisha Shrestha for grade 5 to present her monologue, followed by Kashvi Kafle from grade 4. 3 of our students from the junior block, they participated in the International Online Monologue Contest, UAE. Many schools from India and UAE participated, and Euroschool was the only school from Nepal to participate. Please put your hands together to welcome Tisha. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tisha. I'm performing as Ada Lovelace. I participated in an international competition. Can you believe it? Even though I didn't place third, second, or first, I'm still very proud I participated. I'm performing as Ada Lovelace, the mother of computers. She was the one who created the analytical engine. She has helped a lot in the past and even in the future. So let me start. I think birds are the most fascinating creatures. They swoop, they soar, and they fly, all because the shape of their wings is perfect for taking them into the air. I wanted nothing more in the world than to fly. So young scientist and mathematician that I was, I made a plan to build wings on my own. I worked on this project methodically, thoughtfully, but with imagination and passion. Not just science, poetical science. Yes, I call my work poetical science, which means putting imagination and science together. I once thought of math and science as my duty, but combined with poetry and imagination, it became my joy and passion. I even deduced a way to combine steam with the art of flying. And this was way more than 10 years before Mr. Hansen designed his aerial steam carriage. Oh, I was on a path of great scientific discovery. And then I got the measles in 1829. Oh, I was bedridden, angry, and anxious for 2 whole years. Eventually, I got better and was studying math again. Then I met an interesting man. His name was Charles Babbage, or so I called him, Sir Albert Function. He was so different from all the other stuffy, boring, proper adults that I knew. He viewed politics, math, and science in an unusual way, the same way I did. Finally, another mind that thought like mine, another person who understood poetical science. Mr. Babbage was creating a new calculating device. He called it the analytical engine. I knew the metaphor and the description in a way Babbage didn't. I helped him with the mathematics and even wrote the steps that would make his invention come to life. After years of back and forth, arguing and questioning together, we further developed the analytical engine. I imagined what it could do in the future, how it could evolve from calculating numbers to the ability of acting on an if statement. And in 1833, Mr. Babbage and I, we finally did it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kashvi Kafle, and I will be presenting a monologue on Madame Curie as Madame Curie, in which I stood third place. Even now, after 25 years of intensive research, we feel there is a great deal still to be done. We have made many discoveries. Pierre Curie and the suggestions we have found in his notes and in thought he has expressed to me has helped to guide us to them. But no one of us can do much. Yet, each of us, perhaps, can catch some gleam of knowledge which, modest and insufficient of itself, may add to man's dream of truth. It is by these small candles in the darkness that we see before us, little by little, the dim outlines of that great plan can shape the universe. And I am among those who think for this reason, science has great beauty and with its great spiritual strength will in time cleanse this world of its evils, ignorance, poverty, diseases, wars, heartaches. Look for the clear light of truth. Look for unknown new roads. Even when man's sight is keener far than now, divine wonder will never fail him. Every age has its own dream. Leave then the dreams of yesterday. You take the tools of knowledge and build the palace of future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, parents. Okay, let's get ready for grade 4 and 5 major production. Please welcome our dancers.
woman fusses too much.
Yeah, she'd wrap Peter in cotton wool if she could. Now remember, no going off on your own.
No, Mom. Oi, kids! You're okay out here, aren't you?
Of course we are!
Good. Let's escape.
Let's do something different. Like what? I don't know.
Skipping?
Nah. We could maybe climb trees in the woods.
Maybe. I know. Let's go down to the river.
Yes! We could skip stones on the water and feed the ducks. Last one there is a loser.
That's not fair. You know I'm always last. And I'm not supposed to be on my own. Oh, I wish I didn't have a bad leg.
What's that? It's music. I wonder where it's coming from. Who's this?
Who's this?
Ah, you found me. I'm the Pied Piper. Pleased to meet you, Peter.
How do you know my name?
Oh, I know many things. Like why you're so unhappy. For example,
Really?
you can't keep up with the other children, can you?
I can't run as fast as them because of this.
Being last can sometimes be a good thing.
You think so?
Well, the other children ran off and left you, didn't they? So, they're not here to see this magic pipe.
A magic pipe? What does it do?
Watch this.
See how they're following me? Yeah, that's clever.
Please, can I have a look? It doesn't look magic. When you played, do birds always follow you?
Not just birds. There is a tune for every creature under the sun.
That really is magic.
And now I have good news for you.
Go on.
Because we've met, you can call for me, no matter where you are.
How do I do that?
You shout like this: Peter needs the piper. Got that?
Peter needs the piper.
Until next time then.
Weird. Nah, that's too weird. I must have been dreaming.
Left, left, right, left, 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 right, left. Company, halt. Attention, sir. Now focus, you scavengers! 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the cheese that we adore? 5, 6, 7, 8. Coca-Cola on the plate, sir!
I do so love a nice creamy bit of gorgonzola.
Oh dear, excuse me. Excuse me? You're a rat! Do rats have manners? No, sir. I said, do rats have manners? No, sir. And lose the hanky. That's what your arms are for. Company, what loses? Now then, who's the big cheese around here? You, sir. I said, who's the big cheese around here? You, sir! And if I said you're hopeless idiots, what are you? Hopeless idiots, sir! Discipline! That's what they need. Now what do they need? Discipline! I said, what do they need? Discipline! Yes, my point exactly. And now I'll show you how it's done. Company, march!
We are fearless champion rats. We are fearless champion rats. We ain't scared of dogs or cats. We ain't scared of dogs or cats. When we eat your smelly cheese. When we eat your smelly cheese. We leave germs that spread disease. We leave germs that spread disease. Don't say thank you, don't say please. Don't say thank you, don't say please. Wipe your noses on your sleeves. Wipe your noses on your sleeves. Listen up to leader rat. Listen up to leader rat. Keeping fit and fighting fat. Keeping fit and fighting fat. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Company, Let's do it all together.
1 rat, 2 rats, 3 rats, 4, 5 rats, 6 rats, 7 rats more. More and more and more and more. Hamelin's got them by the score.
Faster.
1 rat, 2 rats, 3 rats, 4, 5 rats, 6 rats, 7 rats more. More and more and more and more. Hamelin's got them by the score.
Hey, you kids, why isn't Alvin with you? I don't know. He was here a minute ago. Alvin, where are you? I'm over here and I'm not feeling that well. Really? Oh, nonsense. You're fine. Come on. Ugh, this biscuit's stale.
Hey! You! Pick that up and put it in the bin!
Me? But that's your job.
You cheeky brat! It's no laughing matter! Behave yourselves!
Yes, Mr. Broomhandle.
Get away with you! It's no wonder we have rats. Rubbish and rats go hand in hand. I don't know. What do they teach these kids in school nowadays?
Mr. Broomhandle, I picked this up for you. Oops, how did that happen?
Oi! Do you do that at home? Come back here! Mind you, it's no wonder that girls are a disgrace. Look at the parents! See what I mean? Hamelin's one big health hazard. Mark my words, there's trouble ahead. I love Hamelin.
Me too.
Company, scavenge!
Mom, I just want to sleep. Don't be lazy, Alvin. Go and play like all the others. These rats are beginning to take over.
Yeah, someone ought to do something about them.
Where's Broomhandle? He's supposed to keep Hamelin clean.
It's his fault we've got rats. Ah, Broomhandle, we were just talking about you.
Oh, yes?
You need to do something about the rats. Look, there's a whole gang of them over there.
That's a really nasty one. I'm sick of these rats. We're all sick of them.
Mr. Broomhandle, the rats have got into my house. And they are eating our food.
There's even rat droppings in my bed.
Oh, filthy things!
If you didn't drop litter, then there wouldn't be a problem. Where there's rubbish, there's rats.
Oh, where's this rubbish? You're supposed to clean it up.
I've only got one pair of hands.
It is a lot for just one person to do.
Perhaps the council should employ more cleaners.
That's a good idea, Peter. Let's ask the mayor.
Send for the mayor. Yeah, send for the mayor.
Send for the mayor!
Yes, send for the mayor. Oh, for goodness sake, I'll fetch her.
Pray silence for the worshipful mayor of Hamelin.
People of Hamelin, this had better be important. You've interrupted my lunch.
She's lucky she had lunch.
All our food has been eaten by the rats. Speak up. What's the problem?
I'll tell you what the problem is. The streets are so filthy, we will end up with the plague.
The plague?
Nonsense. It won't come to that.
But it might. The rats brings germs into our houses.
Well, keep your door shut then.
What kind of solution is that? Call yourself a mayor? That's no way to speak to the worshipful mayor of Hamelin. Besides, it's Broomhandle's job
to keep the place clean.
Oh, yes, that's right. Blame me.
Well, it is what you get paid for.
But the circumstances are exceptional.
The rats are everywhere, aren't they, children?
Yes!
They are under the beds.
They are even in the beds. They're in the cupboards, on the shelves.
Everywhere!
In that case, I propose Mr. Broomhandle should work harder.
What?
I second that. All those in favor? Motion carried.
I don't believe it. I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing seems to work. I've tried traps.
Every kind of trap he's tried.
Every kind of trap.
Big traps and small traps, thin traps and fat. He's tried them all, but they still got rats. Nothing seems to work. It's no use. Rats are everywhere. They're running loose. We pay tax while you relax.
And I try and sort things out. I've tried cats.
Every kind of cat he's tried cats.
Every kind of cat.
Big cats and small cats, thin cats and fat. He's tried them all, but we still got rats. Nothing seems to work. It's no use. Rats are everywhere. They're running loose. We pay tax while you relax. It's not good enough. It's no good. Something's got to give. It's no good. It's no way to live. Find a solution. Do it today. Do what it takes, or you will pay. Time to make a plan. See it through. Don't you understand? It's down to you. Time to act, or you will be sacked.
So, what you gonna do about it?
Well,
we voted for you.
it's your responsibility.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oi! Alvin is really sick.
Is he? He does look very pale.
He's burning up. My poor Alvin. I'm so sorry. You really are sick.
Maybe he's got the plague.
The plague? Do you think so?
We are all going to catch the plague.
I told you this should happen, and it's all because of the rats. Credit where credit's due. How are we ever going to get rid of them?
Excuse me. I think I might have an idea.
Be quiet, girl. This is a matter for the grown-ups. Now, as Mr. Broomhandle said, the circumstances are, what are they, Broomhandle?
Exceptional.
Yes, quite. So, as the circumstances are exceptional, we propose, what do we propose? I propose, as the circumstances are exceptional, it is very unrealistic to put any action on the matter.
Does that mean we can't do anything? I second that. All those in favor? Motion carried. There you go. It's out of our hands.
We're doomed!
Wait! I know someone who might be able to help. I met a man in the woods.
A stranger? When did this happen?
That doesn't matter.
But Peter, I told you not to go off on your own.
I didn't mean to. The others just left me behind.
That's no reason to go off talking to strangers in the woods.
But it was the music. I couldn't help it. Anyway, then he made some birds come along and follow him.
This is a waste of time. The girl's imagining things.
Hang on, give her a chance. Let's hear what she has to say.
Listen to me. I may be young, but give me a chance.
Just one chance.
I may be right, may be wrong. Hear my song.
Listen to him. He's just a boy, but give him a chance.
Just one chance.
He may be right, may be wrong. Hear his song. The piper's tune, so magical, musical, very strange, very unusual, makes you want to dance and sing along. The piper's cloak is yellow and red. The Pied Piper plays music that fills your head right inside. It makes you follow on. He makes the music to lead rats away. Call the piper today. The piper's tune, so magical, musical, very strange, very unusual, makes you want to dance and sing along. The piper's call could be what we need, 'cause we hate those rats. And if the piper plays, they might go, they might just follow on.
What a lot of nonsense. Who's ever heard of a magical piper? Have you a better idea?
Well, do you? Then I propose we do as Peter suggests. Excuse me, proposing is my job. I second that. Oh, who cares? Let's get on with it. All those in favor? Motion carried.
Utterly ridiculous.
Do you know what? They have lost the plot. Company laughs scornfully at the silly humans.
Go on then, Peter. Fetch this piper.
of him.
I told you it was nonsense.
It's not nonsense. I'm sure he'll come. But it's got to work. Try again, Peter. Mr. Piper, Mr. Piper, can you hear me, Mr. Piper?
Shh! I can hear something.
Look, here he comes. See? Peter was right.
You have my word this very day. If you name your price, then I shall pay. So, name your price. My fee is 1,000 guilders. 1,000 guilders? Take it or leave it.
If you're still happy about the deal, I'll get ready to play.
Yes, of course I am.
Are you sure?
Yes, just get on with it.
Company, listen up. Are we clear on what's going on here?
Yes, sir!
So, what is going on here?
They want to get rid of us, sir. By getting him with a hat to play a tune, sir.
And is that going to work?
No!
I said, is that gonna work?
No, sir!
Why? I'll tell you why it won't work. Because we ain't gonna listen.
Oh, yeah.
Good plan.
That will show them.
They can't fool us.
Good.
Company, block ears. We ain't going nowhere.
Sir, you forgot to block your ears.
Wait, where are you going?
The music's so cheesy.
Oh, come on, rats. Cheese ahead. And we didn't have to lift a finger.
Ah, very good. At last, Hamelin can return to normal.
Now perhaps Alvin will get better.
Hey, Peter, look!
I've come to collect my payment.
Your payment?
Yes, the 1,000 guilders you promised me.
1,000 guilders!
Just for playing a silly tune on a pipe? That's ridiculous.
He must be joking. Are you joking?
1,000 guilders, please.
Good citizens, you have known me for years, have you not?
Unfortunately.
Let me point out what's going on here. A child calls up a man in a funny hat who plays a tune on his pipe. Out of politeness, I humor him and let him play. I may even have shaken his hand, but obviously wouldn't make such a serious promise to a stranger dressed like that.
I propose it wasn't a serious promise.
I second that.
All those in favor? Motion carried.
Just as well, we haven't got 1,000 guilders. A promise is a promise and shouldn't be broken.
Don't go, Mr. Piper. Wait. Please come back.
That went rather well, though I do say so myself.
Very nicely handled, Miss Mayor.
A spot of lunch, don't you think?
Excellent idea, Your Worship. After you.
But wait! The Piper's right. A promise is a promise. Mark my words. There's trouble ahead.
The people of Hamelin have so much to learn. I wish they didn't have to learn the hard way.
There he is. I knew it would be him.
Hello, Astrid, and Axel, and Alvin.
Wow! He knows our names.
Mr. Piper, your music is magic. As soon as Alvin heard it, he was well again, just like that.
Music is good medicine. Would you like to hear some more?
Yes, please.
This time, the music will take you on a journey.
Where to?
How about a magical land where everything is made of sweets?
Brilliant!
What's that noise? Is it an earthquake? It's the mountain. There's a big hole opening up in the side of it like a gigantic mouth. What's the piper doing? It looks like he's leading the children into the mountain. Oh no! The mountain's closing! They'll be trapped inside! Come back! Come back! Ah, lovely! No rats tripping us up everywhere.
Everything's back to normal. Or you! Pick that up! Haven't you learned your lesson yet? All right, broom handle, keep your hair on. What a cheek! Everything is back to normal.
The children are very quiet today. Where are they?
There's one of them. Peter, how often do I have to tell you to stay with the other children?
Never mind that. Where are the others? I can't see them. I know you can't. They're stuck in the mountain.
Stuck in the mountains? What are you talking about?
They followed the piper and the mountain opened up. That doesn't make sense. Mountains don't open up. I know, but this one did. It rumbled just like an earthquake.
An earthquake?
So, where are the children? Are they safe? I don't know.
mountain.
Inside the mountain?
Yes, a big hole opened up and then it closed behind them. So they're trapped. Trapped? Our babies?
What are we going to do?
This is all your fault.
Me? Why me?
The piper's taken our children because you didn't keep your promise. You better come up with a plan.
A plan? I don't know what to do.
She's useless. She should be sacked.
Yeah, sack her.
Mayor out.
Mayor out.
Mayor out. Stop fighting with each other. It won't bring the children back. I suggest that we take action to put things right.
Yes, exactly what I was going to say.
I propose we take action to put things right.
I just said that.
And I agree with both of them.
So we're all proposing the same thing.
In that case, I second all the above.
All those in favor? Motion carried.
So what action are we going to take exactly?
What you need to realize is you're all to be blamed, not just a mill. It's no good looking all shocked and innocent. If you'd acted responsibly and kept Hamelin clean, none of these would have happened.
I guess that's true.
And another thing, if you'd worked harder and paid your taxes, there'd be more money in the treasury.
I may have an idea. I was just wondering.
Yes?
If I said sorry, if we all said sorry, do you think the piper would bring the children back?
It might be too late to say sorry.
Peter, are you going to call the piper so we all can say sorry?
In a minute, but first I've had another idea. If we all put money in this bucket, we might collect enough to pay him.
Good idea, Peter. What do you say, Miss Mayor?
I suppose so. You think I should go first? Yes, of course I should. Hang on a moment.
How do these people get into politics?
It's here somewhere.
Are you looking for this?
There it is. Starting with this, I am going to do better from now on. And that's a promise I will keep.
Well said, madam.
Well, we do have an election coming up.
What a fine mayor we have. Let's follow her example.
So, how much have we got?
Not nearly enough.
Oh, we'll never get our children back. Oh my God.
We can still try saying sorry.
Look, there he is.
Mr. Piper, I know this is not enough, but this is all we have. I am sorry.
We're all sorry. I will never drop another piece of litter in my life.
I am not interested in your money. I never was.
Wait, really?
Really?
I only wanted to know if your hearts were in the right place. Now it seems they are.
So, can our children come back?
Maybe, but I can't get them for you.
Why not?
It's not my job. Only one person can bring your children back, and that's your true leader.
Our true leader?
Ah, that will be me. No? Oh, okay.
Although Peter's just a girl, she's your true leader.
Me? But I'm always last. I never get to lead.
If you hadn't been last on the day we had met, the people of Hamelin wouldn't have known about me. And you'd still have rats.
But we'd still have children.
Let me finish. You wouldn't listen when Peter first tried to tell you about me. But like a true leader, he kept on going until you did listen. Without Peter, your children would be lost forever. But because of her,
They're not lost forever.
what? Now, Peter, you have a job to do. When you play this, the children will all come home.
What if I do it wrong?
You won't.
Go on, Peter. Play.
Oh, I do hope it works.
So do I.
You always knew it would end like this, didn't you?
No, though I hoped it would. But people don't always make the right choices. That's why they need help from leaders like you. Leaders who don't rush and take the time to see what others can't see.
That's why being last can sometimes be a very good thing.
The moral of the story is never be ungrateful. From the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, we children can learn about the importance of honesty as opposed to deceit. It teaches children never to fall into traps and to think rationally before acting upon anything. I do hope that you all enjoyed our performance. Thank you. I now call upon our CCA coordinator, Ms. Karen Gurung, to render the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Arav. Good afternoon to you all, dear parents and guardians. I know I stand between you and the festivities outside, but before I let you go, I will be failing my duty if I don't thank everyone who helped in this music production. Children, wow, what a performance. I think they deserve a standing ovation for our grade 4 and 5 graders. The hard work put in by our little singers, dancers, stage actors, including our little pack of rats who eventually drowned, mesmerized by the melody of the Pied Piper. Thank you. Please remain seated. Students, can you all sit down? Can you all sit down and enjoy the back scene photos? At the back, I request the children to please sit down. Please sit down. Okay, while I continue with the vote of thanks. On a more personal note, it was 25th of January when we had our first meeting with the theatre directors and the CCA team. Vivek sir, can you close the slide for a moment before I finish my vote of thanks? Thank you. Can we have the music down? Can we have the music down, Vivek sir? And can you close the slide? Thank you. On a more personal note, it was 25th of January when we had our first meeting with the theatre directors and the CCA team and had the first read-through of the script. This was a huge cast, 180 performers of grade 4 and 5. And every one of them performed exceptionally well, from the choir to the dancers and the actors on stage. This was hard work and they did it. Well done, children. To our principal, Sailaja ma'am. Strong leadership is the foundation of a school's success, and without you, that would not be possible. Thank you for setting high expectations for our students and our educators, and always encouraging us to put on a good show. Thank you, ma'am. To our dance choreographers, Nick sir and Tara ma'am, please come on stage. Their energy, their enthusiasm and love of what they do is unmistakable and infectious. Thank you for the energetic dance performance. The children put their heart and soul during their practices. The choir, thank you choir, brought an element of absolute joy and enjoyment to the event and added a whole other level to the performance. And children expressed the emotions of the actors on stage so wonderfully. Thank you, choir. Thank you, Sujita ma'am, along with our music teacher, Rahul sir, Saran sir, Asbil sir, Raj sir, for coaching the choir. Please come on stage. Hishi ma'am, our art teacher, for designing the beautiful wings and the Pied Piper's hat. Thank you, Hishi ma'am. Cecil sir, for the rat's mask. Thank you. Ankit sir, our IT department, for seeing to the technical aspect of this event. Thank you. Last, to our grade 4 and 5 teachers, please come on stage, who worked equally hard with the children. To conclude this wouldn't have been a performance worth mentioning if it hadn't been for the efforts put in by our theatre directors, Miss Sujita ma'am and Vivek sir. Please come front. Please come forward. Sujita ma'am and Vivek sir, please come down. Please come down. A huge round of applause for them for helping us visualize what it was to be a pied piper, just a mouse, or a dancer on the street. I think they deserve a standing ovation, our directors. Please clap for them. Dear students and teachers, let us also thank our audience, parents and guardians for their support and great praise their present here with us today. Please thank your parents. Just a small announcement, I request the students to remain where they are for group photos. And parents, you can proceed outside to continue with the literature fest exhibition. Thank you.